Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It's another hit, it's another hit. Get up on it.
Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning back in. I love you. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lucrecia Simana, and in order for you to become a member of the Chubby Shorty family, all you need to do is subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified every time I post. Today's video is an affordable eyebrow tutorial. I'm going to guide you guys through the steps that I do to do my eyebrows, and I hope you guys will enjoy the video. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy the video and you learn as much as possible from this video. I'm sorry if my voice sounds funny because I've got a little flu, and one thing about me, I love having flu. If you did not know this, now you do, but that's besides the point. So I'm going to show you guys a few things that you will need to draw your eyebrows at an affordable price. Like, all these things probably will cost you only 200 bucks, and that is it. Like, one thing I need you guys to invest in is your foundation and the concealer. Definitely invest in that. So before I even start explaining everything to you, okay, what I'll do is I'll just show you the products that I will be using and that you will need to draw an eyebrow. And then while I'm busy doing the eyebrow, I'll just explain why you need certain stuff and all of that. So before we even get to that part of the video, I just want you guys to understand the importance of shaping and trimming your brows. So before you even attempt to learn to draw the perfect brow, make sure that you go to somebody, a professional like me. I literally charge 20 Namibian dollars to trim your brow, so you can definitely contact me. Trim and shape your brows so that when you draw the eyebrow, you will do it perfectly. So basically, number one is this eye pencil of mine that looks crazy. I bought this at Chinatown for only 5 Namibian dollars. One thing about me, I negotiate prices, my dear. So this was $10, but then I told them, my girl, I already bought A, B, C, and G, so can I have this for $5? She was like, yes, baby girl. Since you support my business like this, you will have this one for $5. Okay. So I got this for $5. It's even broken, but you know what? This is an affordable video. So $5, Chinatown, amazing. What you will need is a spoolie, a spoolie. I hope this thing is focusing, because I'll do it if it's not focusing. Don't bite my nails, because this video is not about my nails. So this is a spoolie. You need this. This is definitely the best. You can get this for $5 or $10 at any China shop, because this one is from my brush set, but you can get a spoolie for $5. And then what you definitely need is a flat brush. It must be flat. It must definitely be flat. It must be flat to the gods. This also came with my brush set, but you can definitely get this for maybe $10. I think $10 from the China shops. And then you need concealer. I use the LA Girl Pro concealer. I bought this for I think $75 or $80 from Dischem. And then I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, matte poreless foundation in the shade 350 caramel. But you know, sometimes the sun burns us. Sometimes we are a little dark because of the sun, but one thing about me, I hate the sun. Why does the sun exist? But anyways, and then you need a sponge. So basically, these things will only cost you $200. Like, if you just this, I think is the price for this. I'm not sure, but I bought it for 130, 150 net diamond. But you know what? 150 is enough. 250 is enough for you to get all the products. But okay, now we will get into the video. I don't want this video to be too long. I just want the part where I explain everything in detail to you on how to draw your brow to be perfection. So make sure your eyebrows are definitely shaped and trimmed correctly by a professional like me. If I show you guys the mirror that I'm using, you will die, and I think you can see it, but you know what? It is what it is. We're not here to judge each other, we're here to help each other. Thank you. So what you want to start doing, I hope this thing is focusing. You definitely want to brush the 5 hairs on your brows up. If you have 5 hairs like me, know that you're not alone. I definitely want to brush them up. And then what I want to do is it has to look neat. It has to look beautiful. Now the reason why your eyebrows need to be shaped is because you don't want to draw your eyebrows while you have funny unwanted hairs just laying around and just disturbing your life, because you want a sleek, perfect brow. So then I take my pencil. It does not look perfect because I don't know what happened to the sharpener business, but you know what? We make work with what we have. So I take this and then I gently go from the, I hope you guys can see me. I go in from the beginning of my brow, but then I drag it a little bit further to the front, and then I go up. Because I'm a professional, I can speak while doing this, but because you are a beginner, you should be silent because you do not want to make mistakes. You definitely don't want to make mistakes. So keep quiet while you do this. I can speak because I'm trying to teach you guys how to do it. So definitely, and when you get to the top part here, the arch, if you call it the arch or the arc, whatever, but when you get here, you definitely want to just, and you know what, when you're a beginner, take your time. I will advise you to take your time, but because my eyebrows stop somewhere here, I always drag mine a little bit further down, because you know why the concealer is there? It is there to fix your problems. Literally every problem you have in life, concealer is the one. So you want to definitely do that, but you want to light-handedly. Okay, but the beginning, for the one underneath, you don't really want to make it too light because you are definitely going to use your spoolie to drag the product up and just brush your brow hairs up and drag the product from the line that you just created up your brow, just like that. You just gently brush it up, but don't just brush it up. You want to go in this direction, this northwest. You just want to go zing, just brush the product up, brush it up. And when you get to the beginning where you drag that extra line where it is definitely not your brow, that is just to create a very more ombre looking brow, more natural looking brow. We do not draw brows that look like, I don't know. Definitely draw a brow that is natural. You don't want to look crazy. You want to look crazy? I don't think so. Then you just do that. I usually just brush it like inwards so that it creates that ombre effect. And like now I don't feel like it's perfect, so I just take my pencil again and I just make that line again and again, because I want product, I want product to be there. So I'll just take my brush again and just brush up. So that is definitely what you want to do. You're gonna get it right, baby girl. So you take your spoolie again and you just brush the product to the front brush it to the front. Don't worry, concealer is there to fix your problem. And after I do that, now you can see that there's some hair here. There's hair here. So what I do is I take my spoolie and I gently, okay, maybe I'm too up, and then I gently just drag my hair down. Okay, first no, you just want to drag it up again like that, and then you want to take your flat brush, you know, you should do this, press it on top just so that it is nice and flat. So for the next step, you definitely want to take your concealer. I use the concealer that is definitely my shade. My concealer and my foundation are almost the same shade, so I use the shade, because if you are a beginner, I would advise you to get a concealer that is your shade. I know people usually say go for a shade that is lighter, like 2 shades lighter than you, but if you're a beginner and you only want to learn how to do your brows, then I don't feel the lighter shade will do you much justice, because now you have to blend, and blending takes a lot of work, and personally I don't have time to blend so much. So I take a concealer that is my shade, so that, you know, it just, you know, blends nicely with my skin, and I don't have a lot of blending to do, because most of the time I only do my brows. I don't like to do the full makeup, foundation, what, because it's just not my style. So then you want to take the concealer and then just put a little bit of product on your upper hand, just here, the top of your hand. Do this. My spoolie fail. And you want to take the concealer. You see, there's the concealer, and then you take your brush, and then you just take product. Guys, don't take shades that are lighter than you, because it just does not look nice in pictures, especially if you are a beginner. It does not look nice. So definitely take my advice, because I am your favorite person. So what you want to do is you want to take that concealer. Make sure that the concealer, you don't take too much, but make sure that it is on the brush like that, not only on the top of the brush. Make sure it is flat also, like on that part there. And then you want to I usually start from here. I don't start from the beginning, I don't know why, but I start from here. And now I'm not going to talk. When I apply the concealer, I don't talk, because I need it to be as clean as possible. So I'm just going to take my time and just, you know, focus on what I'm doing. And I advise you to not have your kids playing around and just, you know, making you everywhere. So just definitely be still. Bust my gun and take the charge, as long as you say my name. Every time I break you off, girl, I'll give you what you want. You definitely want to drag the product down so that it makes blending easier, and then there's no product build up on your brow on top here. Just take a little bit of concealer again, and you do the same again. And now that you're done with that part, you take concealer, but a little bit of concealer, and now you just go from where you started until you get to the front of the brow. You don't start from here and go to the back. I usually start from here. I just go lightly, then I go to the front again. Time I break you off, girl, I'll give you what you want. 'Cause your love is all I need. I'ma tell you and all the things I do. And also the reason why I say you need to buy a concealer that is at least close to your shade is because as a beginner now you have to do this, and when it comes to blending now you have to blend so much that it actually ruins your eyebrow, because every time you blend you accidentally touch your brow, that is just too much, just too much. And after I've done that, I just take my sponge. I definitely make sure that it is a little bit wet. It is not too wet, but it's clump. And then just raise your brow like this, close your eye, and just gently dab, just blend that out. Just gently do that, and then you take your brow, your pen, your brush again, and then you just gently blend in with that brush, the same brush that you use to apply the concealer. You just gently, definitely gently blend. You see why I say don't take a shade too light, because when you have to blend it will literally take 1,000 years to be perfect. Already looking amazing. And then you want to take your spoolie. What I do is I take my spoolie and then I just brush my hair a little bit down, just like that. And then I take my flat brush. You want to definitely make sure that it is flat. And I take product. I definitely take it and raise your hand and then place it on top here. And you definitely want to just, I usually start from here. And I just remember to keep quiet and don't do anything else. You see what I did there? You start as far up as possible because you're slowly gonna come down until your brow is not too thick. Guys, I made a mistake. But you know what? It is not a mistake. It is actually a mistake because this is not what you were supposed to do. The reason why you have your foundation is because I was supposed to take my foundation, but I slipped my mind. So you take your foundation and you just put a little bit on your hand, just next to the concealer. But I mix my foundation with my concealer because this makes more sense. Like, just do what fits. Like, just do what you feel like needs to happen. You understand? So I just take foundation, a concealer, and a little bit of foundation. And then I just do the same again. Don't hold your brush here because then it will be too. Hold it up a little bit so that you know what you're doing. If you understand what I'm saying. Oh my god. Oh. That I would be so mad. I would be so mad. So mad. And then what I usually do is I just, where the excess thingy was, so I just put my brush flat, and then I just put it flat down. And I start from the beginning, and then now I'm making it a little bit thinner. I'm making my brow a little bit thinner because it is too thick, and I hate a thick brow. Because I'm not trying to look crazy, but don't make it too thin. Please. Guys, I beg you, don't make it thin. Wow. And then with the product on my brush, here where I made the excess line, I just brush it in like this, just so that it looks clean. Clean. Then I take my spoolie, and then now I gently brush them up. Gently brush them up, You see where they come stand here a little bit, I just put them inside, poke them inside. Poke them inside. Then you just brush inwards, just to create that ombre effect. And then you take your sponge and you just, why the sponge need to be a little bit wet is because when you do this, the skin is hydrated, and sometimes the foundation can be dry. So you just need to blend. Blendy. And then when you get to the middle of the beginning of the brow, you just do that. I would suggest if you start doing your brow, have a mirror that is steady, not one that you have to hold with your hand, and then it will be more comfortable to do it. But because I'm a provovo, I can't do that. You just clean, babies, clean. Yes, I know you can do it because I believe in you more than I believe in myself at this point. I know you will do it. I know you will be able to do it. So definitely do save this video and go buy the product that you need. And then you sit at home, watch the video over and over until you get your perfect brow. Definitely do that. And do not forget to subscribe. Turn on your post notification if you have not done so yet. I'm giving you a chance to do it. Subscribe. Turn on your post notifications and do share this video. Help a fellow girl do her eyebrows too, so that you all look cute when you go out. So definitely practice at home, even though you're not going anywhere. Practice, and you will be perfect. I believe in you. You can do it. Please do not forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, share this video, and give it a big thumbs up. I know I was not too clear in the video. With time, we will get there. We are all over here. So thank you for watching.